on, guys. See, I got a professional camera. That's all right. Check it out. All right. I'm gonna use my bike thing here to school, at least give some type of direction. Okay. My name is Mace. Welcome to the party. Here I'm going to have some friends. It's hot in here. Just forgive me. Okay. But I've been working on this. I like this. I use it all the time. I actually learned it from just in a biblical state, I guess. Also, how to connect with your audience and how to stay connected, most importantly, right? But this is very powerful online as well, too. Matter of fact, if you're not using this online, forget about it. If you're gonna do a storytelling, I mean, it's the fastest way to connect with somebody online that don't even know you. And that is the purpose of this, is how to attract the people that you want to speak to. That's the most important question. How do we do that? Well, most important thing to do is to use this V formula. Tony Robbins uses it, Danny Johnson uses it, your pastor uses it. Anybody and everybody that's connecting to an audience is using this formula right here. And I bet you have even told a story, and you're gonna find some things in here that you didn't even know that you're actually doing the V formula. But there are some details in here that I learned from Les Brown, purchasing the things that I needed to do so that I can understand, right? Instead of just hearsay. And then apply it. And I did. And I still do to this day. It works. It works. It's awesome. Let's just get right to it, okay? Because we all got busy lives, and I'm sweating up a storm. But check it out. Now, this is very important, because the purpose of all this is to, number one, when you connect with your audience, you have a possibility that they are going to like your whatever you share, whether it's offline or online. It doesn't matter. It's a part of you. You connect it to them, and now they have an opportunity to like your stuff. Okay? And the second level after the like is to resonate with them. Now, I just say like even in offline, like whenever you're speaking to them. It's the same way. You gotta say where you are, why you're doing it. Now, I'll give you an example. One, I'll do me, and then I'll do you just real quick, maybe just an intro. I won't do them all, but just an intro, just to kind of give you an understanding of what you're really doing. And then I'll give you an example of a story that happened to me when I was 18. I was going to Bible school. And God came through, and He made it happen. All I had to do was just believe and take action. And yeah, it was pretty awesome what happened. So, okay guys, here we go. And I appreciate you wanting this value, because I do enjoy this. I do enjoy teaching others how to apply things that have helped me connect. And I can connect anywhere. Workplace, HEB, anywhere. I can hit this part right here. Yes, absolutely. Now, not everybody will be hit, but that's okay. Even if I hit one person, I'm able to take that person to a place of success in their life, whatever area that is, of course. So, but a place of higher success, not just success. And, you got to teach them how to define success too. You have to know what that looks like also. You can learn that from Jim Rohn. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to start. Like online. This is online. This is also offline. Like, they got to like you, number one. Number two, they have to resonate with your story. And they will resonate with your story when you get to this part. And, just the whole formula, okay? So resonate with your story. And then you want to get to the point where you're making such a connection that they share your content. They share it. And I'll teach you how to do that. All right. Let me just double check this and make sure it looks correct. All right, just give me a second. Okay, that's 5 minutes. That's not bad. All right. I won't keep you too long, okay? All right, so number one, why does Tony Robbins use this? Because he has an audience. He knows his audience. He's done his homework on his audience. He understands the familiarities of that audience. Before he tells any type of story, he has to know who his audience is. He has to know their problems, issues, everything. Almost everything. So he uses his story, his success story, on why he is where he's at. That's basically the story, right? People want to know how'd you do it. Okay. Anything that you're doing, no matter what it is. So you're going to talk about now, where you are now, who you are now. You're the narrative. Talk about you, and then boom, there goes your story. You first, and your story. Okay? Up here, you don't talk about your failures yet. It's just all about your success, who you are, what you're doing, how you impacting, bang, bang, things like that. How'd you grow? What steps did you take? You don't have to spend too much there because you haven't touched them here yet, so they don't really care how you did it, but you do want to mention it, just maybe one time. Then what you do is you gradually take them emotionally to your lowest times, your lowest experiences, your lowest failures, how you felt. Explain that. You felt worthless. You felt alone. Use words, and depending on your audience, you want to use words that people can connect to and resonate with. Right? Talking to a smarter, more intelligent audience, and obviously you want to use more intelligent words and connect with them. You got to know who your audience is. Right? And here is the depth. So the more in depth you get with them on an emotional level, I'll be honest with you, it is the best thing ever. Because your story comes out with more clarity. It's not just clarity of, oh, wow. No, it's like, wow, I feel that. I feel that clarity. I can feel that pain. Man, like that. Some people may be in it, they'll be like, I know what he's talking about, right? And then boom, you gradually start rising in hope. How'd you get here? Boom, again. Where did you see a vision? How did you get there? Who were you helping? Things like that. How did it bring the best out of you? This is where you are now, right here. Let me write that down. What do I do with this marker, man? Come on. Cheat, bro. Either way, this is now. Beginning, how you were in the last of your story, right? Because now you have a beginning, so you have to go backwards and talk about your emotional status. That's what you want to do. Here is the most important part. Right here. Depending on your subject, if it's, of course, very, very critical, you want to spend more than 15 seconds, right? But if you can tell a story, depending on who your audience is, you can do it in 15 seconds. Absolutely. All right? And then as you're bringing them up here, you're giving them the hope that you felt. How did I rise? What did I do? What steps did I take? What mental steps did I take? What decisions did I have to make? I had to start thinking this way. I learned this. I read this. Right? You're giving them hope. Boom. This is how I ended up here. This is where I'm going. All right? You have to take them back to over here where you're at. And then you go, this is where I'm going. And that's your story. That's your punchline. You touched them emotionally. They resonated. They see you here and they're like, I want this. You take them down here at the bottom where you were and you're explaining how you got here. And now you're explaining how you're going to go from here to there. That's what this story is all about. It's to help them understand that it is possible to take yourself from a place of success or a place of no success and use this right here with your story and be successful. It is a guarantee. Doesn't matter if you have no money or nothing. Doesn't matter. No influence, nothing. As soon as you start talking, bang, it's over. You apply this, it's over. You will find your audience through it. If you don't know who your audience is, just start talking things that you're passionate about. You'll find your audience. They'll be right there, telling you thank you, I appreciate you, pray for me. If it's on a faith level, or if it's on a business level, same thing. You'll find the people that are going to be reacting to your video, and that's what you want. You're getting a reaction because you're doing exactly what it says to do. And I would highly suggest, to expand in this. Why it's important to communicate. Take some speaking classes, invest in other courses. Things like that are going to maximize the results of you applying this in the first place. So I highly encourage that. Well, I hope this brought some value to your life on how to connect with your audience and stay connected. Most important thing, how to keep the influence. You apply this every single time you tell a story. You can do this too when you're just typing it out on your Facebook as well, if you wanted to share a story. That's how you do it. If you wanted to talk about something, you don't have to necessarily say your success now. You can just ask a question about your success, like how did I get here? So then if you're gonna talk about that, like about your success of whatever you're doing, then online you're gonna say, have you ever felt pain, which is the pain of how one of the pains that you use to reach the success where you're at today, whichever that may be. Success of desire, success of a passion that is growing, whichever. Maybe it's, like I said, if it's, on a business level, you can apply those two to your business as well. That's for sure. Okay, guys, I love you guys, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for asking for this video. I really, really do love showing the V formula. Before I go, I am going to tell you a really quick story. I'm gonna get to the point. All right. So I'm not gonna really go here too much because y'all already know me. Let's just give you an example. Okay. Number one, I was in Bible school. Number two, it cost $9,000. I had to come up with $9,000 in 2 months. I had no sales experience. I had no customer service experience. I had no real job. I was a young kid, 18. I did a little work around here, but nothing that's gonna create $9,000. First of all. So I decided, all right, let's do this then. So I get online. I hook up with a guy named Robert Pena, and I even told the guy, look, I need $9,000 for Bible school. That's it. Whatever happens after that, I'm out. I just need to create $9,000. That's it. Okay. All right. So in the first month, I created $6,000 profit. No experience whatsoever. I sold over 80 or 100 phones in less than 3 weeks. I mastered each phone. I had to do what I had to do to make it happen, right? I prayed to the Lord. I said, Lord, give me the strength to do this. I may not know what I'm doing, but I know one thing. I'm going to create $9,000. That's how I did it. Because I was worried. How am I going to pay for school? So I made it happen. And I'm thankful for that. You can too. I would have touched here. Basically means, I kind of touched it a little bit, but I could have went in there real far and touched with my audience. Okay. That's it, folks. If you have any questions, give me a call. You got my number. All right. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye. The V Formula.